The Armored Core series is known for its amazing mecha action, giant robots versus other giant robots, but beneath that cold hard metal lurks some true horror, which is what we will be discussing. The first place we are going to start is in Armored Core 2 Another Age. The mission titled Eliminate Biological Menace. Insects are something that are used in horror quite often, as many people have a natural fear of creepy crawlies, even more so when you add a twisted version of them, like the classic 80s version of The Fly. What the mission briefing tells you is that these little biobugs that you encountered previously before are reappearing, so something must be laying eggs in there. I wonder what that could be. Well, you're about to find out. You work your way throughout the infested building. These things have made themselves at home. You eventually come across Sweet Mama, the one that has been laying these eggs. She can barely move, but her laser attacks are deadly and will wipe you out real quick, along with her little baby shooting you as well. This is not even a long mission, but it's an obvious nod to the movie Aliens. In Master Arena's final mission, you come face to face with Nineball, the AI system that went rogue, and perhaps Armored Core's greatest villain of all time. But what always got me was how Nineball reveals itself to you. Not only do you come to realize that you have been talking to Nineball the entire time, from the beginning of the game, but how Lana's voice slowly changes into Nineball's. It is almost demonic, like a possession. You can even hear both voices at the same time as it speaks. Nineball's whole monologue during this is also terrifying, as it tries to justify its actions. Take a listen for yourself.
Why are all of you here? Why do you insist on interfering?
The Corporation, the ACs, the Raven's Nest. All of these were formed by me. For the sole purpose of recreating the world and humankind with it. That's the duty to which I've been entrusted. Those who wield too much power. Those who only bring chaos. They are simply not part of the program.
Once you've gone through that, you can have the pleasure of fighting 2 Nineball units at once, and then after that hell, you face Seraph Nineball, its true perfect form, with theme music that's sure to give old school Armored Core fans PTSD.
Target verified. Commencing hostilities.
Damaged, halting combat and returning to the nest.
In Armored Core 3, there's a mission where you have to go into the sewer system to investigate water swells. In typical horror fashion, the research team sent in before you have gone missing, so you're sent in to find them and whatever else might be down there. I've always loved the sewer aesthetics in Armored Core 3. The game in general just has some really cool locations. It's not long before you're greeted by these spider looking creatures that would feel right at home in a Resident Evil game. The research team are behind a giant door that you can't open, so you have to make the water level drop by getting to a switch, which means you coming across more of these spiders. Fighting these spiders will be bad enough, but the true horror reveals itself when you open that giant door. What is waiting for you is some giant Lovecraftian spider creature, truly the stuff of nightmares, the last thing you'd ever want to see if you happen to find yourself wandering around some dirty sewers. Lucky for us, we are in a giant mecha suit, so I have the firepower to take this thing head on. I think the number one horror theme mission in Armored Core is actually in the first game. You work your way throughout this abandoned facility. This mission gives me eerie Silent Hill vibes. The only thing it's missing is that classic Silent Hill fog. It's great at building this very unsettling atmosphere right from the beginning. There is no music, just the sounds of the cold underground with rusty pipes wrenching sound effects. What we know about this place is that it was previously used for Human Plus experiments. For those that don't know, Human Plus is basically humans being engineered on to almost Frankenstein levels to gain abilities that push their piloting skills far past any normal human could hope to achieve. We also know that a fire broke out. What caused that? Who knows? It might have been a Human Plus patient that lost their mind. Since then, the place has been abandoned for years. Chrome, one of the big boy corporations of Armored Core 1, sent a survey team in there, but they were attacked by mysterious machines and couldn't recover any more data, so of course they hire you to go in there and get the job done. It's not even the machines you fight in here that are scary, it's the place itself. This weird glitching intercom voice keeps going off, which sounds creepy, as if maybe it's a warning someone left. The whole place is a maze with traps that you're sure to fall in. What got to me the most is the banging pipes. It starts off quite small, a tiny background sound you don't take much to notice of, but the deeper you ascend, the louder it becomes, and you start to wonder just what is making that sound. I sure hope I don't find out. I'm going to play you a clip so you get an idea of what I'm talking about.
Combat system engaged.
While I can't confirm it, I do think the reason we had these odd offshoot missions in Armored Core was because of the Kingsfield series that used to run alongside Armored Core. I think there was a lot of crossover in the dev teams, which influenced them to make these Kingsfield inspired missions within Armored Core. By the time we get to late 3rd gen, From Software just stopped doing missions like these, which is a shame. I think with the Kingsfield series coming to an end in this same time frame, it meant a lot of people just moved on, and there was no desire to carry on putting in these nice Easter eggs for both set of fans. What I love about these missions is how they catch you off guard. Playing a mech game about other mechs shooting each other, finding horror is the last thing you'd expect to see in the game, but that's what makes discovering them and playing them so much fun. Thanks for watching.